Okay, so as we read the Ramcharitmanas today, can we read attentively so that we can, I want to create a booklet of contemplative verses from the Ramcharitmanas and maybe other scriptures as well. So if we can, as we go through, if we can then just contemplate them and see whether we should put them in that book or not. I was half tempted to say let's start from the beginning, but I know all of you will kill me. But so let's not do that. We'll continue from this point. But because Ram Janam is coming soon, so I don't want to now say let's start from the beginning. But let us read it in a way where, of course, every verse is beautiful. But if some verses really touch our heart, then we want to include them as special contemplative verses, then let's do that. Yeah. Does everyone have a copy of the Ramcharitmanas also? Do you have a copy at home?
Yeah.
So maybe what you could do is, if we'll start from this point only, although again and again I'm feeling like we should start from the beginning, but we can start noting down the theme of the verse. So that one day, if you want to do like a project where we're saying that verses on humility from the Ramcharitmanas, or verses on love, loving God, then we can categorize those. So we can make notations. But since we are sharing the copies, maybe what we could do is huh? Carry your own, or maybe just we can make notations on this because we're not going back anyway, so it won't hurt. But I feel like it'll bring us into a deeper reading of it more than anything else.
We can start from the beginning.
What do you also? Should we start from the beginning? Okay, let's start from the beginning and do more deeper, more contemplative reading of it, and then really see what the sage is trying to tell us. You see, because in the desire to learn the tune and all of that properly, I feel like we've let go of some of the essence of it. Shall we? I am also vyakul to come to Ram Janam, but it will be nice to.
These are chapter wise chapters. So
Yeah.
these are continuous story. So Ram's story has been what is.
Exactly. We can start from beginning. I was hoping you all would say that. Thank you.
वर्णानामर्थसङ्घानां रसानां छन्दसामपि मङ्गलानां च कर्तारौ वन्दे वाणीविनायकौ भवानी शङ्करौ वन्दे श्रद्धविश्वासरूपिणे याभ्यां विना न पश्यन्ति सिद्धास्वान्तस्तमीश्वरम् वन्दे बोधमयं नित्यं गुरुं शङ्कररूपिणम् यमाश्रितो हि वक्रोऽपि चन्द्रसर्वत्र वन्द्यते सीतारामगुणग्राम पुण्यारण्यविहारिणौ वन्दे विशुद्धविज्ञानौ कवीश्वरकपीश्वरौ उद्भवस्थितिसंहार कारिणीं क्लेशहारिणीं सर्वश्रेयस्करीं सीतां नतोऽहं रामवल्लभाम्.
It is different. The meter is different.
Not in this book. Maya. Slow about it. Let's try.
यन्मया वश्यवर्तित विश्वमखिल ब्रह्मदिदेवासुरा यस्य
There is another meter in Gita, no? That second one. मानावश्यवर्ति विश्वम् अखिलं ब्रह्मादिदेवासुरा यस्य त्वादमृषैव भाति सकलं रज्जौ यदा हे भ्रमा यत्पादप्लवमेकमेव हि भवाद्बोधे स्थितिशावताम् वन्देऽहं तमशेषकारणपरं रामाख्यमीशं हरिम् नानापुराणनिगमागमसम्मतं यत् रामायणे निगदितं क्वचित् अन्यतोऽपि स्वान्तसुखाय तुलसी रघुनाथगाथा भाषानिबन्धमतिमञ्जुलमानतोऽपि
सिद्धि होई गणनायक करिबर बदन करु अनुग्रह सोई बुद्धि राशि शुभ गुण सदन मूक होई बाचाल पंगु चढ़ई गिरिवर गहन जासु कृपा सुदयाल द्रवौ सकल कलिमल दहन नील सरोरुह श्याम तरुण अरुण बारिज नयन करौ सुमम उर्धाम सदा क्षीर सागर शयन इंदु समदेह उमारमण करुणायन जाहि दीन परनेह करबु कृपा मर्दन मयन बंदमु गुरुपद कंज कृपा सिंधु नर रूप हरि महामोहतम पुंज जासु बचन रवि कर निकर बंदवु गुरुपद पदुम परागा सुरुचि सुबास सरस अनुरागा अमिय मूरिमय चूरण चारु समन सकल भव रुज परिवारु सिया राम जय जय राम राम सिया राम जय जय राम सुकृति संभूतन विमल विभूति मंजुल मंगल मोद प्रसूति जन मन मंजु मुकुर मल हरनी किए तिलक गुण गण बस करनी। श्री गुरु पद नख मणि गण ज्योति, सुमिरत दिव्य दृष्टि होती। दलन मोहतम सो सप्रकाशु, बड़े भाग उर आवई जासु। उधर ही बिमल बिलोचन ही के, मिटहि दोष दुख भय रजनी के। सूझहि रामचरित मणि मानिक, गुपुत प्रकट जहाँ जो जेहि खानिक। सिया राम जय जय राम, राम सिया राम जय जय राम। यथा मुंजन अंजि दृग, साधक सिद्ध सुजान रामा, साधक सिद्ध सुजान। कौतुक देखत शैल बन, भूतल भूरि निधान। तुलसी भूतल भूरि निधान।
What we can do now is read through the verses that we just sang, and each of us can maybe select their 3 favorite ones and share about why you want those 3 included in the book that we are making. So Hindi, I can read the Hindi, one can read the English, or one of you can read the Hindi, whose Hindi is better than mine. But let me start you off, and then we see how we go. So we're starting with the first shloka. अक्षरों, अर्थ समूहों, रसों, छंदों और मंगलों की करने वाली सरस्वती जी और गणेश जी की मैं वंदना करता हूँ।
I reverence Saraswati, the goddess of speech, and Lord Ganesha, the originators of sounds represented by the alphabet, of the multitudes of objects denoted by those sounds, of poetic sentiments as well as of meters, and the bestowers of all blessings.
श्रद्धा और विश्वास के स्वरूप श्री पार्वती जी और श्री शंकर जी की मैं वंदना करता हूँ, जिनके बिना सिद्ध ज्ञान अपने अंतःकरण में स्थित ईश्वर को नहीं देख सकते। सिद्ध जन अपने अंतःकरण में स्थित ईश्वर को नहीं देख सकते।
I greet Goddess Parvati and her consort Bhagavan Shankara, embodiments of reverence and faith, without whom even the adept cannot perceive God enshrined in their very heart.
So if you look at this verse, for example, it's talking about the same reverence and faith, of which Sage Tulsidas ji is saying that Lord Shivji, Shankarji and Parvati ji are embodiments of that. So he's giving us a very important clue. He's saying that without that reverence and faith, what won't happen? That those who are seekers of God will not find God who is situated in their hearts. So isn't that the most essence of most of what we spoke about in Satsang today? That this reverence, this faith is important, and the sage is confirming that God lives within us, and in that, with that reverence and faith, bowing down to Shivji and Parvati ji, we have a chance as two spiritual seekers to come to the recognition of God's holy abode within our hearts. So this one is definitely one candidate. Yes?
It says that
not only the seekers, the siddhas, means they have already those. They also cannot perceive the God.
ज्ञानमय नित्य शंकर रूपी गुरु की वंदना करता हूँ, जिनके आश्रित होने से ही टेढ़ा चंद्रमा भी सर्वत्र वंदित होता है.
I make obeisance to the eternal preceptor in the form of Lord Shankara, who is all wisdom and resting on whose brow the crescent moon, though crooked in shape, is universally adored.
That because this is a bit poetic, and if there's a deeper spiritual meaning, please share that as well. But the great Guru in the form of Lord Shiva himself, such is his glory that even the crooked moon, because it rests on in his hair, is adored by everyone in the world. Is it like that? Something more to add? Anything else? Anyone wants to add?
So here it says Vande Bodhamayam Nityam Guru. So he's indicating that this divine presence is not just a personality but the presence of Jnana, Bodhamayam, Guru. The Jnana itself is the Guru, and that is Shankara.
सीताराम जी के ज्ञान, सीताराम जी के गुण समूह रूपी पवित्र वन में विहार करने वाले विशुद्ध विज्ञान संपन्न कवीश्वर श्री वाल्मीकि जी और कृपाश्वर श्री हनुमान कपीश्वर श्री हनुमान जी की मैं वंदना करता हूँ.
I pay homage to the king of bards, Valmiki, and the chief of monkeys, Hanuman, of pure intelligence, both of whom sport in the holy woods in the shape of glories of Sita and Sri Rama.
उत्पत्ति, स्थिति, पालन और संहार करने वाली, क्लेशों को हरने वाली तथा संपूर्ण कल्याणों की करने वाली श्री रामचंद्र जी की प्रियतमा श्री सीता जी को मैं नमस्कार करता हूँ.
I bow to revered Sita, the beloved consort of Sri Rama, who is responsible for the creation, sustenance, and dissolution of the universe, removes afflictions, and begets all blessings.
So let's talk a bit more about this. Who wants to share a bit more? What did you get out of this? Who is Sita being referred to as? Who wants to share? You want to share? pass the mic around. Getting you all to pay attention. So now Sitaji is not just being referred to as Ramji's wife. What is she being referred to as?
Literally like Vishnuji,
She's responsible for the creation, sustenance, and
all
evolution.
trinities.
She's the Adishakti, divine mother.
तथा संपूर्ण कल्याणों की करने वाली श्री रामचंद्र जी की प्रियतमा and also as beloved of Shri Ram, मैं नमस्कार करता हूँ। प्रियतमा
Where? I don't see it. Okay.
All the three aspects, Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh, all are included in Masita.
By saying Karani, it also indicates she precedes them.
Father, they say Adi Parashakti, from her all the trinities have come.
Wow.
So she is prior to everybody. And Sita is supposed to be a manifestation of Adi Parashakti. Adi Parashakti.
The primordial energy, the source.
The source.
So, did that story where there is no distinction between Vishnu and Lakshmi ji, no distinction actually between Narayan and Lakshmi ji. So beautifully conveyed here that from her itself have emerged even Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh, the creator, the maintainer and the regenerator of everything that appears.
So much like practical, Varanasi in about how Sita was born.
Yeah, so Lalita, we call Adi Parashakti as Lalita Parameshwari. So she is supposed to be the ultimate force from whom all the trinities have manifested. So all the Devis in that way, like Draupadi, Sita, even Andal is supposed to be a partial manifestation of Anshavtar of Adi Parashakti. So in a talk he was saying that if you see all the incarnations, Ram, Krishna, anyway, they are born in a womb. Somebody has given birth. But if you see Sita, she is not born from a womb. Draupadi is also from the Agni. And there are multiple examples. Even Padmavati, they say Padmavati is also an ansh of Adi Parashakti. She is also adopted. Like nobody knows where she is born. So because she is the divine womb, nobody can deliver her in a way. Yeah.
Also called Ayonija. Constantly Valmiki refers to as Ayonija.
One who is not.
It's like Jesus, right? We are hearing all this? She was saying, why is everything he?
It is a she.
And now you're saying that all he's have come from her.
From the she.
So this one is the candidate.
You are going to write it again.
Huh?
The whole chance is
But I feel like this is much more immersive than the way we were just reading it. Although it will take us like, I'll probably be 80 by the time we finish. It still could be worth it.
like Valmiki.
Yeah?
Like Valmiki.
Like one. जिनकी माया को वशीभूत समर्पण विश्व ब्रह्मादि देवता संपूर्ण सॉरी जिनकी माया को वशीभूत संपूर्ण विश्व ब्रह्मादि देवता और असुर हैं जिनकी सत्ता से रस्सी में सर्प के ब्रह्म की भांति यह सारा दृश्य जगत सत्य ही प्रतीत होता है और जिनके केवल चरण की भवसागर से तरने की इच्छा वालों की के लिए एकमात्र नौका है, उन समस्त कारणों से पर सब कारणों के कारण और सबसे श्रेष्ठ राम कहाने वाले भगवान हरि की मैं वंदना करता हूँ. This is a very beautiful verse and it's very difficult for me in Hindi. Anybody wants to volunteer the Hindi?
You want again? जिनकी माया के वशीभूत संपूर्ण विश्व ब्रह्मादि देवता और असुर है, जिनकी सत्ता से रस्सी में सर्प का भ्रमिक भांति यह सारा दृश्य जगत सत्य ही प्रतीत होता है, और जिनके केवल चरण की भावसागर से तरने की इच्छा वालों के लिए एकमात्र नौका है, उन समस्त कारणों से पर सब कारणों के कारण और सबसे श्रेष्ठ राम कहने वाले भगवान हरि की मैं वंदना करता हूँ.
I adore Lord Hari, known by the name of Sri Rama, who is superior to and lies beyond all causes, whose Maya holds away over the entire universe, including God, from Brahma downwards, and demons, whose presence lends positive reality to the world of appearances, even as the false notion of a serpent is entertained with reference to a rope, and whose feet are the only bark for those who are eager to cross the ocean of mundane existence.
So nice. So जिनके माया के वशीभूत संपूर्ण विश्व, so is माया भी जिनकी है, he's talking about that. माया भी जिनकी है और जिनके सत्ता से रस्सी में सबको भ्रमिक भांति यह सारा दृश्य जगत सत्य ही प्रतीत होता है. अगेन फिर से he is talking about माया, the effect of Maya here, rope in a snake. जिनके केवल चरण ही भावसागर को तरने की इच्छा वालों के लिए, और जिनके केवल चरण ही भावसागर को तरने की इच्छा वालों के लिए एकमात्र नौका है. So the feet of the whom I was talking about Hari is a nauka, is a boat for whoever even have desire to cross that Bhavsagar. So Bhavsagar क्रॉस करने वाले सबके डिजायर, सारे लोगों के लिए उनके चरण ही नौका है. Only boat is their feet, his feet. उन समस्त कारणों से पर, and all these reasons के beyond all these reasons, राम कहलाने वाले उस भगवान हरि की मैं वंदना करता हूँ.
So he's saying that Ramji's Maya doesn't spare anyone, even Brahmadi, all the Devtas and the Asuras. So he's saying gods and demons also not spared from this Maya that God himself has created, Ramji himself has created. And then the whole very famous Advaitin statement that all of this world appearance is actually a rope which is appearing as a serpent. There is no actual serpent, it is just a rope. So this passage is a merging of Advaita and Bhakti. Because to recognize the world appearance to be false, it doesn't exist. But in spite of knowing that it doesn't exist, all of us may repeat 1,000,000 times saying there is no serpent, it's only rope. You see? But without falling at the Lord's feet, it is the Lord's feet that serve as the boat to help us cross His Maya. because this Maya is so strong, it doesn't spare even the greatest gods. Yeah? So that Supreme Lord that is being represented as Lord Rama here, we bow down humbly at his lotus feet, and we hope that he makes his presence felt in our hearts, because that is the way in which that presence in our hearts is the way in which we will cross this Maya, cross this difficult ocean called Maya, which doesn't spare anyone. Such a beautiful. So nobody should feel that old Tulsidas ji was just a bhakta, he did not know Advaita, Vedanta, or anything like that. You'll see as we go along that he's very, very clear about it.
Even at the end, he is saying that all those what I have already said, even beyond the reasons of those, I want to pray to Hari. Vandana karta, praise Hari. नेक्स्ट इज अनेक पुराण वेद और तंत्र शास्त्र से सम्मत तथा जो रामायण में वर्णित है और जो कुछ अन्यत्र से उपलब्ध श्री रघुनाथ जी की कथा को तुलसीदास अपने अंतःकरण के सुख के लिए अत्यंत मनोहर भाषा चरण में विस्तृत करता है.
For the satisfaction of his inner self, Tulsidas brings forth this very elegant composition relating the story of Sri Raghunatha, which is in accord with the various Puranas, Vedas, and the Agamas, and incorporates what has been recorded in the Ramayana of Valmiki and culled from some other sources.
Gayatri keeps saying it. So, what did we talk about in today's satsang? That somewhere in our insides, where we have all of these sections, compartments, you see, so all of that is called the Antakarna. Some in Christianity we may refer to it as the soul. Within that lives his presence, the spirit. So, when Tulsidas ji is saying that for the peace, for me to find peace in my insides, in my soul, I pray to Lord Ram. That is very much what we have been also discussing. So you see the similarity in all the religions and traditions. When we turn inwards, we are going to discover the same things. It is not that a Hindu will discover something different and a Christian will discover something else, a Muslim will discover something else. It's not like that. So see the similarity of this with Saint Teresa of Avila, where she's talking about the mansions, inner mansions. He's talking about his insides, Antakarna, in that way, same as what you would refer to as the soul, which is the collection of all these layers of our existence. And they were probably not far from each other in timing also. This must have been what, early 1600s, and Saint Teresa would have also been around similar time. And the first part somebody wants to talk about? Giri can.
The first part, Anek Puran Ved.
Oh, he doesn't have an idea.
So there's also a context here, Father, because he was writing this at a time when only Sanskrit was the primary language of literature, Sahitya, and he was challenged heavily for writing it in local language. So he kind of emphasizes here that the reference for this is all the traditional scriptures. And this verily is in resonance with the traditional scriptures and is not against anything that's already there. He establishes that. Avadhi. Yeah, Sanskrit was for the elite, and at that time, unfortunately, it was made a special language for a particular section of the society, while Sanskrit in itself is meant for everybody, but the social situations at that time were such that a particular section of the society took ownership and they were not willing to share this freely, as it is the right of everybody to know. So Tulsidas Ji takes it upon himself to share the truth, the Adhyatmik Rahasya, the spiritual secrets hidden in Ramayana, the jewels hidden in Ramayana, freely with everybody, so that right from the farmer to the janitor to a cobbler, anybody in the society who has the right to know this truth is given the opportunity to know it through the study of Ramayana. Yeah, it's written in a dialect that is understood by all sections of society, which is Avadhi. Like it's Hindi today for reference, common reference, how Hindi is common language known by everybody today. Avadhi was then the...
The next one. जिन्हें स्मरण करने से सब कार्य सिद्ध होते हैं, जो गणों के स्वामी और सुंदर हाथी के मुख वाले हैं, वे ही बुद्धि के राशि और शुभ गुणों में धाम। श्री गणेश जी मुझ पर कृपा करें।
May Lord Ganesha, the leader of Shiva's retinue, whose very thought ensures success, who has the head of a beautiful elephant, who is a repository of wisdom and an abode of virtuous and benign qualities, shower his grace on me.
जिसकी कृपा से गूंगा बहुत सुंदर बोलने वाला हो जाता है और लंगड़ा लूला दुर्गम पहाड़ पर चढ़ जाता है, वे कलयुग के सब पापों को जला डालने वाले दयालु भगवान मुझ पर द्रवित हो दया करें।
May that merciful Lord, whose grace enables the dumb to wax eloquent and a cripple to ascend an inaccessible mountain, and who burns all the impurities of the Kali age, be moved to compassion on me.
जो नील कमल के समान श्याम वर्ण है, पूर्ण खिले हुए लाल कमल के समान जिनके नेत्र हैं, और जो सदा क्षीर सागर में शयन करते हैं, वे भगवान नारायण मेरे हृदय में निवास करें।
May the Lord, who ever reposes on the ocean of milk, and who is swarthy as a blue lotus, and has eyes resembling a pair of full-blown red lotuses, take up his abode in my heart.
जिनका कुंद के पुष्प और चंद्रमा के समान गौर शरीर है, जो पार्वती जी के प्रियतम और दया के धाम है, और जिनका दिनों पर स्नेह है, वे कामदेव का मर्दन करने वाले शंकर जी मुझ पर कृपा करें।
May the crusher of Cupid, Bhagavan Shiva, whose form resembles in color the jasmine flower and the moon, who is the consort of goddess Parvati and an abode of compassion, and who is fond of the afflicted, be gracious to me.
मैं उन गुरु महाराज के चरण कमल की वंदना करता हूँ, जो कृपा के समुद्र और नारायण रूप में श्री हरि है, नर रूप में श्री हरि है, और जिनके वचन महामोह रूपी घने अंधकार के नाश करने के लिए सूर्य किरणों के समूह है।
I bow to the lotus feet of my Guru, who is an ocean of mercy and is no other than Sri Hari himself in human form, and whose words are sunbeams, as it were, for dispersing the mass of darkness in the form of gross ignorance.
मैं गुरु महाराज के चरण कमल की रज की वंदना करता हूँ, जो सुरुचि, सुंदर स्वाद, सुगंध तथा अनुराग रूपी रस से पूर्ण है। वह अमर मूल संजीवनी जड़ी का सुंदर चूर्ण है, जो संपूर्ण भव रोगों के परिवार का नाश करने वाला है।
I greet the pollen-like dust of the lotus feet of my preceptor, refulgent, fragrant, and flavored with love. It is a lovely powder of the life-giving herb which allays the host of all the attendant ills of mundane existence.
वह रज सुकृति पुण्यवान पुरुष रूपी शिवजी के शरीर पर सुशोभित निर्मल विभूति है। वह सुंदर कल्याण और आनंद की जननी है। भक्तों के मन रूपी सुंदर दर्पण के मैल को दूर करने वाली और तिलक करने से गुणों के समूह को वश में करने वाली है।
It adorns the body of a virtuous person, even as white ashes beautify the person of Lord Shiva, and brings forth sweet blessings and joys. It rubs the dirt off the beautiful mirror in the shape of the devotee's heart. When applied to the forehead in the form of a tilaka, a religious mark, it attracts a host of virtues.
So, Father, he started praising one by one God, starting with Sri Ganesh, then Vishnu, Narayan, or then also Shankarji, and then he's praising Guru one by one, and the last two is talking about the Guru ke charano ki dhul or Raj, and how that Raj is describing about the Raj. वही रज सुकृति रूपी शिवजी के शरीर पर सुशोभित निर्मल विभूति है और सुंदर कल्याण और आनंद की जननी। नेक्स्ट वन, श्री गुरु महाराज के चरण नख की ज्योति मणियों के प्रकाश के समान है, जिसके स्मरण करते ही हृदय दिव्य दृष्टि उत्पन्न हो जाती है। हृदय में दिव्य दृष्टि उत्पन्न हो जाती है। वह प्रकाश अज्ञान रूपी अंधकार का नाश करने वाला है। वह जिसके हृदय में आ जाता है, उसके बड़े भाग्य है।
The splendor of gems in the form of nails on the feet of the blessed Guru unfolds divine vision in the heart by its very thought. The lustre disperses the shades of infatuation. Highly blessed is he in whose heart it shines.
उसके हृदय में आते ही हृदय के निर्मल नेत्र खुल जाते हैं और संसार रूपी रात्रि के दुख मिट जाते हैं। एवं श्री रामचरित्र रूपी मणि और माणिक्य गुप्त और प्रकट जहाँ जो जिसे खान में है, सब दिखाई पड़ने लगते हैं। I'll read again. उसके हृदय में आते ही हृदय के निर्मल नेत्र खुल जाते हैं और संसार रूपी रात्रि के दुख मिट जाते हैं। एवं श्री रामचरित्र रूपी मणि और माणिक्य गुप्त और प्रकट जहाँ जो जिस खान में है, सब दिखाई पड़ने लगते हैं।
With its very appearance, the discerning eyes of the mind get opened. The attendant evils and sufferings of the night of mundane existence disappear, and gems and rubies in the shape of stories of Sri Rama, both patent and hidden, wherever and in whatever mine they may be, come to light.
Yeah, I was
What
thinking.
happens when the revelation happening in the heart? He's giving us all the same thing.
Yeah, but even in the before there is a line where they say na nak, what is that, nakhon ke jyoti se. So in the Lalita Sahasranama, one of Devi's namam is Padadvaya Prabhajala Parakrita Saroruha. That means Padadvaya Prabhajala Parakrita Saroruha, like the radiance from her feet and is enough for the illumination. Even the radiance from her nagha is enough for the inner illumination. That's a name of Devi also. That reminds me of that also. Which is the one? उसके हृदय में आते ही हृदय के निर्मल नेत्र खुल जाते हैं और संसार रूपी रात्रि के दोष दुख मिट जाते हैं एवं श्री रामचरित्र रूपी मणि और माणिक्य गुप्त और प्रकट जहान जो जिस खान में है वह सब दिखाई पड़ने लगते हैं.
Can't stop.
When the revelation happens,
So when the revelation happens, the heart, I mean, literally saying that heart can see, right? Can't see, and the darkness of night, sansar rupi darkness, the darkness of this Maya, संसार रूपी माया darkness के दोष दुख मिट जाते हैं एवं श्री राम चरित्र रूपी मणि और माणिक्य, the hidden gems and also the gems which are obviously visible in Ram Charitra Rupi Manik and Ram Charitra Rupi Manik, सब दिखाई पड़ने लगते हैं. Means he can see everything or is revealed. So yeah, we need you.
No, it's very, very beautiful. This is worth contemplating also. So, with the Atma Darshan, with the Sadguru presence becoming alive in our hearts, revealing itself to us, what happens? Our intuitive insight wakes up. The inner vision that they're talking about is the same as that. Intuitive eyes, they open up, and the falsity of the world appearance is clearly apparent when our inner intuitive insight wakes up through the light of the Sadguru presence. And as a result of seeing the world appearance as false, all the suffering that we experience in this realm of Maya, it goes away. Beautiful. Just so beautiful. Then what happens is that God reveals Himself to us, and not only does God reveal Himself to us, those things which are impossible to fathom about how He is, His ways, His mystery, starts to unravel in front of our inner vision. So God is a mystery which no intellect, no perception can understand. But in our heart temple, in the presence of the Atma within, then the mystery of God starts to unravel before us, and we start to find such treasures that we can't even imagine in the worldly play. Sab dikhai padne.
Brother, you were talking from this one.
From this only, I was cheating. Yeah, I was just referring to this one. This is my cheat code, the Ramcharitmanas.
Well, there's a very important point here, which is this intuitive insight and Atma Jnana is not possible without the Guru's grace. It is only the Guru's grace that awakens this.
That how much confirmation do we need from how many different sources? No? Everybody is saying the same thing. Could we have ever imagined that sages in Christianity are saying exactly the same thing, sages in Hinduism are saying the same thing? That is so beautiful. And I feel like this should be the end of the doubting Thomas in our heads. This is the life, this is the project. It couldn't be that Saint Teresa of Avila had a secret conference with Tulsidas ji and said, okay, I'm going to write this, you also write. It's not happening that way. So it must be through inner intuitive insight that they are finding this. So this is reinforcement and encouragement for all of us to stick to our path and focus deeply on this discovery. Okay, thank you.
श्री गुरु चरण सरोज रज
निज मन मुकुर सुधारि रामा, निज मन मुकुर सुधारि। बरनउँ रघुबर विमल जसु, जो दायक फल चारि। तुलसी जो दायक फल चारि। बुद्धिहीन तनु जानिके, सुमिरो पवन कुमार रामा, सुमिरो पवन कुमार। बल बुद्धि विद्या देहु मोहि, हरहु कलेश विकार। तुलसी हरहु कलेश विकार।
जय हनुमान ज्ञान गुण सागर, जय कपीस तिहु लोक उजागर। रामदूत अतुलित बल धामा, अंजनी पुत्र पवन सुत नामा। महावीर विक्रम बजरंगी, कुमति निवार सुमति के संगी। कंचन बरन विराज सुबेसा, कानन कुंडल कुंचित केसा। हाथ वज्र और ध्वजा विराजे, कांधे मूंज जनेऊ साजे। शंकर सुवन केसरी नंदन, तेज प्रताप महाजगवंदन। विद्यावान गुणी अति चातुर, राम काज करिबे को आतुर। प्रभु चरित्र सुनिबे को रसिया, राम लखन सीता मन बसिया। सूक्ष्म रूप धरि सियहि दिखावा, विकट रूप धरि लंक जरावा। भीम रूप धरि असुर संहारे, रामचंद्र के काज सवारे। लाय संजीवन लखन जियाए, श्री रघुवीर हर्षि उर लाए। रघुपति कीन्ही बहुत बढ़ाई, तुम मम प्रिय भरत सम भाई। सहस बदन तुम रोजस गावे, अस कहि श्रीपति कंठ लगावे। सनकादिक ब्रह्मादि मुनीसा, नारद सारद सहित अहीसा। जम कुबेर दिक्पाल जहाते, कवि कोविद कहि सके कहाते। तुम उपकार सुग्रीवहि कीन्हा, राम मिलाय राजपद दीन्हा। तुमरो मंत्र विभीषण माना, लंकेश्वर भय सब जग जाना। जुग सहस्र जो जन पर भानु, दीव्यो दाहि मधुर फल जानु। प्रभु मुद्रिका मिली मुख माहि, जलधि लांघि गए अजरज नाहि। दुर्गम काज जगत के जेते, सुगम अनुग्रह तुम्हरे तेते। राम दुआरे तुम रखवारे, होत न आज्ञा बिन पैसारे। सब सुख लहे तुम्हारी शरणा, तुम रक्षक काहू को डरना। आपन तेज समारो आपे, तीनों लोक हाँकते कापे। भूत पिशाच निकट नहीं आवे, महावीर जब नाम सुनावे। नासे रोग हरे सब पीरा, जपत निरंतर हनुमत बीरा। संकट से हनुमान छुड़ावे,
मन क्रम वचन ध्यान जो लावे, सब पर राम तपस्वी राजा, तिनके काज सकल तुम साजा। और मनोरथ जो कोई लावे, सोई अमित जीवन फल पावे। चारों जुग पर ताप तुम्हारा, है पर सिद्ध जगत उजियारा। साधु संत के तुम रखवारे, असुर निकंदन राम दुलारे। अष्ट सिद्धि नव निधि के दाता, असवर दीन जानकी माता। राम रसायन तुम्हारे पासा, सदा रहो रघुपति के दासा। तुम्हारे भजन राम जी को पावे, जन्म जन्म के दुख बिसरावे। अंत काल रघुवर जाई, जहाँ जन्म हरि भक्त कहाई। और देवता चित्तन धरहि, हनुमत से ही सर्व सुख करहि। संकट कटे मिटे सब पीरा, जो सुमिरे हनुमत बलबीरा। जय 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 हनुमान गोसाई, कृपा करहु गुरुदेव की नाहि। जो सत बार पाठ कर कोई, छूट ही बंदी महासुख होई। जो यह पढ़े हनुमान चालीसा, होय सिद्धि साखी गौरीसा। तुलसीदास सदा हरि चेरा, कीजे नाथ हृदय महाडेरा। पवन तनय संकट हरन, मंगल मूर्ति रूप रामा। मंगल मूर्ति रूप, राम लखन सीता सहित, हृदय बसहु सुरभूप। तुलसी हृदय बसहु सुरभूप।
Other in some temples today they are celebrating Hanuman Jayanti. Yeah. I don't read twice in the year.
In Tamil Nadu, Tiruvannamalai. Today, this life.